Good morning, kindergarten. This is Mrs. Jones again, and I'm back to do another little lesson in math with you. Your teachers have told me that you really worked hard on your subtraction last week, and we're enjoying it in learning all about taking away things. So I just want to practice a couple more that we started last week to make sure you're comfortable, and then we'll do something different, okay? I want you to first of all look at this first 10 frame. And I want you to notice, remember when we do subtraction, we start with the total number. And do you see that the total number that I have here is 1, 2, 3, 4? So that's my first number. That's my whole. That's my total, 4. And I'm going to take away because I've X'd some out. How many did I X out? 1, 2. So I X'd out 2. And how many am I left with? What's equal for take away 2 equals how many are left? 1, 2 that have not been crossed off. So my subtraction problem for this would be 4 take away 2 equals 2. Remember that? Okay, let's try one more. And I'm going to try to hide my ones that we don't need. So take a look at this one. These are pencils on a tens frame. And again, let's do our total. How many pencils do we have in all? So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my total. 7. I'm going to take away. How many am I going to take away? How many are X'd off? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to take away 4. 7 take away 4 equals how many are left over? 1, 2, 3. Okay? So my subtraction problem here is 7 take away 4 equals 3. All right, so hopefully you'll do some more games and activities. I put some more on your kindergarten pages that I think you'll be able to have fun with. And keep practicing subtraction, okay? So right now I want to do, I think you've done some number bonds before, but let's see if we can do a few more activities. So I made a number bond. And what I want you to remember with number bonds is, do you see how these two circles here, do you see how the line goes up to one circle? They both go to the same circle. What that means, what that is telling us is that these two circles, whatever's in these two circles will always equal what's in this circle, okay? This part of the circle right here is called the total, okay? We call it the total. Sometimes we might call it the whole. Part whole, we call it sometimes too, the whole thing or the total. So we call this circle up here the part, and we call this one a part, okay? So when we do number bonds, we say part equals whole. That's what we're doing, okay? So I think today I'm going to start in my whole, in my total. I'm going to put a 5, okay? And I want to see how we can do it. So I want to today, I have a nice box of buttons that I love. So I'm going to do buttons. So in my whole, I'm going to put 5 buttons. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need one more button, 5. Okay. So if I wanted to turn this into a subtraction problem, I would start with my total, right? 5. And I would take away, I'm going to take away 2. So here I go. I'm taking away 2. And how many do I have left over? 1, 2, 3. So I could say 5, take away 2 equals 3. Another way I could do this is I could take away these 2 and put them into my part. And then I could take these and put them into my part. Okay? And if I was hiding it, I could say, there I go, I'm going to hide that. 5, take away 2. What's hidden under there? 3. 5 take away 2 equals 3. Or I could hide this and say 5 take away 3 equals 2. You see that? That's what number bonds are really good, because you can do so many different subtraction problems. And watch this. We can also turn it into an addition problem, okay? Because we could take our parts. We could say, oh, I have these parts. I have 2 plus I have 3. What is 2 plus 3? It's equal to 5. Or I could do it the other way. Instead of saying 2 plus 3, I could say 3 plus 2 equals 5. Look at all the different number sentences we get from that number bond. That's why we like these. So I'm going to put this right here on top of it. Let's see if I can do this for you. One of the problems I got for subtraction is 5 take away 3 equals 2. This was my total, part, whole, part. The other way I could do it is I could start with my 5 again, but this time, let's take away the 2. And I would have 3 left over. Let's go to addition. Let's take my part to see what my whole is. I'm going to start with this part. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And if I go the other way, 3 plus 2 equals 5. I was able to get 4 number sentences from one number bond. We can do subtraction. We can do addition. Makes it really awesome to do. So this week you'll play with some number bonds a little bit. And even if you make a number bond like I did, I just had 3 circles and put it on a piece of paper and get Cheerios or goldfish, or you might have pennies, you might have buttons, paper clips, anything you want, and just play with the different combinations. Because what you'll see is if I leave 5 here, I could also say, oh my gosh, it's 4 plus 1. You can do it all different ways, and that's what I want you to practice with this week, okay? So have fun with it, and I'll talk to you. I'll do another lesson for you next week, okay? Have fun.